dark. Now that you're gone, I see it. You were light of my way, but so much has changed. So where did you go? Tell me you love me, or tell me you're leaving. Don't keep me waiting here all night, 'cause you weren't already ready for someone to stay right by your side. Oh, I don't wanna let you go. I'm a little lost without you, a little lost without you, my darling, you're all I know. I'm a little lost
sinking. For 3 years we were living together. Held me like you hold me forever. Didn't think the heartbreak would feel like this. From everything to nothing at all. From every day to never at all. And everyone says that I should be sad. It's so normal that I don't feel sorry for myself. Carry the hands of somebody else. Wouldn't get jealous if you're happy. It's okay if you forget me. I don't feel empty, not a joke on. Tell me that they didn't mean nothing at all. But I'll tell you what the worst is. It's the way it doesn't hurt when I was sitting. Patience is the thing that I learned from you. That some things can't be wrong even though they're true. Went through all the hard times together. Kept me calm when I lose my temper. I'm just really grateful that I had you. From everything to nothing at all. From every day to never at all. And everyone says that I should be sad. It's so normal that I don't feel sorry for myself. Carry the hands of somebody else. Wouldn't get jealous if you're happy. It's okay if you forget me. I don't feel empty, not a joke on. Tell me that they didn't mean nothing at all. But I'll tell you what the worst is. It's the way it doesn't hurt when I was sitting. One, two, three. I've been running from the pain, trying not to feel the same, but it's a shame that we lose again. See my confidence is shaking and my heart is feeling vacant. So you try to fill it in. 'Cause the light is a broken in your heart. Your words say they're darling. But I don't know why you shouldn't let go. I I'll chase them away. I'll be your lighthouse, I'll make it okay. When I see your monsters, I'll stand there so brave and chase them all away. All away. I'll be your Feels like diamonds in the sun. Find yourself forever. So many adventures given up today. So many songs we forgot to play. So many dreams swinging out of the blue. We'll let it come true. I wanna be out by now. Every time I call you up, all you do is let me down. Should've known there was nothing about us I could change. Every time we try to be friends, it always ends the same. But when I try to remember all the pain that we've been through, something in me says whatever, and it brings me back to you. My stupid heart, I know I've tried to let you go so many times before, but now I got you through. My stupid heart, too late, already on my way. If we go down in flames again, then you can blame my stupid heart. Again, then you can blame my stupid heart.
Every now and then I get inside of my head, try to leave your text unread, but I wind up here instead. I should've bit my tongue while we were still ahead. I always had to be right till we had nothing left. But when I tried to remember all the pain that we've been through, something in me says whatever, and it brings me back to you. My stupid heart, I know I tried to let you go so many times before, and now I got you through. My stupid heart, too late, already on my way. If we go down in flames again, then you can blame my stupid heart. Again, then you can blame my stupid heart. My stupid heart, I know I've tried to let you go so many times before, and now I got you through. My stupid heart, too late, already on my way. If we go down in flames again, then you can blame my stupid heart. Too late, already on my way. If we go down in flames again, then you can blame.
Everyone's damaged, a little depressed. Every now and then we get that feeling in our chests. Some days I'm a loser, brush my teeth in the dark, head above water in a swimming pool of sharks. Ooh, it's hard to get up out of bed when everything is on its head and nothing seems to make any sense. Like a bandit on a bleeding heart, I fake a smile and fall apart, and no one ever
while holding on to my heart the way you do. And you know I wouldn't mind out on my sleep. What else can you expect me to do? If you don't end it when it's over, could you leave me lonely? 'Cause when you break me slowly. You're not here but you're still holding me. If you don't stop crying then I can't let go. When you're done can't say that you need me close. Please don't keep me haunted by your ghost. When you leave me all I hear is your let go. Hold on to the possibility that you and me could turn into us. 'Cause every time we break it's never clean, and that's a death by 1,000 cuts. If you don't end it when it's over, could you leave me lonely? 'Cause when you break me slowly. You're not here but you're still holding me. If you don't stop crying then I can't let go. When you're done can't say that you need me close. Please don't keep me haunted by your ghost. When you leave me all I hear is your let go. like a call that you never made. You work for a life that you don't want